Hey friends, happy Friday to you. Made it through another week. Let's get right into this Faithful Fridays because it's a good one. I'm just a vessel and I'm excited about this message today because I don't know who needs to hear this. But sometimes we can spend so much time counting the blessings of someone else's calling that we forget we have our own calling to step into. Say that another way, B Mac. If you're not careful, your own ice cream cone will be melting because you're too busy counting how many sprinkles someone else's has. Are you letting your own ice cream cone melt because you're too busy counting the sprinkles of someone else's? How many they have, what theirs looks like. That's what happens when we take our eyes off our own paper. You remember when you were in elementary school in particular and the teacher would say, eyes on your own paper. When we start focusing on the blessings of someone else's calling, right? Counting them, wondering when it's going to be us, that's when we forget that we have our own calling to step into. And spoiler alert, maybe you're not getting these blessings because you've forgotten to step into your own calling. God makes no mistakes. I believe that. And he leaves no one behind. What's for you is for you. But I do believe that we have to do our own part, right? The Bible says faith without works is dead. Are you doing your own part? Yes, you're praying. Yes, you're doing this. But has God already manifested your calling for you and he's waiting on you to step into it, but you're too busy taking your eyes off your own paper, right? You've fallen into the comparison trap of counting someone else's blessings, counting how many sprinkles someone else's ice cream cone has. Meantime, your own ice cream cone is melting. Meantime, you're missing out on the blessings from your own calling. You've heard me say this before, and I will continue repeating it. Comparison is the thief of joy. Right? There's nothing like an ice cream cone on a hot summer day, but you got to be vigilant, right? You got to go in on your ice cream cone. Why? Because it will start to melt. Same thing. If you're not focused on your calling because you're too busy counting the blessings of someone else's, you forget that you have your own calling to step into. I always tell people that it's me versus me. I don't want what you have and you can't have what's meant for me. God has shown me time and time again that what is meant for me will not pass me by. But we've got to keep our eyes on our own paper, friend. Don't spend so much time counting the blessings of someone else's calling that you forget that you need to step into your own. Okay? Don't let your ice cream cone melt because you're too busy counting somebody else's sprinkles. Drake said, started from the bottom, now we're here. You can't be so concerned about someone's here if you weren't there when they started. Eyes on your own paper. Step into your own calling. That's it for this edition of Faithful Fridays, the first one in September. Thanks for listening, y'all. I'll see you next time.